Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my YouTube channel Calculus and Mathematics Learning. In the previous video, we learned question number 1 related with exercise number 2.3, chapter number 2, differentiation related with FSC part 2 mathematics. Question number 1 of exercise number 2.3 was related with the derivative of the two functions multiply with each other. Mean the product rule of differentiation we learned in the previous video. In today's video, we are going to learn question number 2 of exercise number 2.3 related with the topic of derivative of a fraction. Two functions will given in the fraction form and we will derive its derivative using quotient rule. But before going to question number 2, first we are going to derive the formula for the quotient rule. So let's move toward the proof of the formula. Proof. So we have, let's suppose a function given h of x is equal to the f of x and divided by g of x. These two functions f of x and g of x are given in the fraction form. So we will use the quotient rule and finding the derivative of this h of x function. So using first principle rule, here we have h of x. So in first principle rule, we replace x with x plus del x. So it becomes h of x plus del x is equal to the f of replace x with x plus del x divided by g time of x plus del x. Now the formula for the first principle rule is h prime of x. So h prime of x means the derivative of a function h of x is equal to the h of x plus del x minus h of x original function whole divided by del x. Now using the values and finding the derivative h prime of x, which will be the required derivative. H of x plus del x is f of x plus del x over here, f of x plus del x divided by g time of x plus del x. And here is minus sign h of x, which is f of x over g of x. And here is whole divided by del x. So here we will multiply 1 over del x to the whole fraction and is equal to. Now after this taking LCM over here, so 1 over del x. Why we write 1 over del x? Because del x is in the denominator over here in multiplication with whole fraction. That's why I take out 1 over del x common from over here. So inside I take a LCM, so it becomes g of x. So here we will multiply the denominator with each other. So g of x multiply g of x plus del x in LCM. So here we have g time of x plus del x and g time of x plus del x. We are left with g of x, and in numerator we are left with f of x plus del x. And here we have g of x and g of x. We are left with g time of x plus del x, g time of x plus del x. And here we have f of x. Now after this, we will make the formula. So for the making formula, we will do some adjustment over here. So in numerator, g time of x and f of x plus del x. In numerator, I supposed to add and subtract f of x multiply g of x. So here, I supposed to add subtract minus f of x and g time of x. And here minus g time of x plus del x multiply f of x, and here I supposed to add it f of x multiply g of x and whole divided by g time of x multiply g time of x plus del x. Now after this, over here g time of x multiply f of x plus del x minus f of x g of x. Here we have g of x common. So by making g of x common, inside we are left with f of x plus del x, f of x plus del x. And here if I supposed to take out g of x common, I left with minus f of x. And after this, minus time of, here I supposed to take out minus common and also f of x. So inside, if I supposed to take out minus f of x common, we are left with g time of x plus del x inside, g time of x plus del x. And here, if I supposed to take out negative f of x common, so we are left with negative time of g of x. Why? Because minus multiply minus gives us plus and f of x and gx. After this, in the division we have g time of x multiply g time of x plus del x. Here we have a small bracket, just like this. And after this we have a large bracket, 1 over del x. And you know that in the first principle rule, limit del x approaches to or tend to 0. Now after this, 1 over del x will multiply with this fraction. So you know that f of x plus del x minus f of x divided by del x, according to the first principle rule over here, h of x plus del x minus h of x divided by del x is equal to derivative of h of x. So here apply the same logic. F of x plus del x minus f of x divided by del x will equal to the derivative of a function f of x. So it becomes g time of x. And here f of x plus del x minus f of x divided by del x will equal to the f prime of x, the derivative of f of x, and minus f of x, and g of x plus del x minus g of x divided by del x will be equal to the derivative of a function g of x using first principle rule. So it will be equal to the g prime of x derivative of g of x. Here 1 over del x is eliminated, and this function g of f of x plus del x minus f of x is also eliminated, and this function is also eliminated. So after this function is also minus f of x, and this is also eliminated. In denominator we are just left with g time of x multiply g time of x plus del x. Now applying the limit over here, it becomes, if I put del x approaches to 0 over here, so it becomes 0, and we are left with g time of x means g time of x whole square. So in numerator we are left with g time of x f prime of x minus f of x and g prime of x, and whole divided by it becomes g of x and g of x, so because del x is 0, so g time of x it becomes g time of x whole square. So this is the required formula for the derivative of a function h prime of x using quotient rule. So it means that this is, let's suppose, to be taken first function, and let's suppose this is taken to be second function. The formula will be pronounced just like second function derivative of the first function minus first function derivative of the second function divided by second function whole square. So with this I finish my lecture. Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel and also hit the bell icon to receive the upcoming notification about FSC Part 2 Mathematics. Thank you.